The education system has failed us, and it's frustrating as a teacher to watch it happen. And the reason it's failing us are a few reasons. First of all, the easy one, AI is here. AI is here, and the entirety of the landscape is about to adapt rapidly. And there's going to be this huge fluctuation and turbulence that we need to be prepared for. Yet the education system itself is essentially designed to keep the rhythm of the status quo, and that's not appropriate going forward. Furthermore, the foundations of the Prussian education system are not there to enlighten. They're not there to give people the skills in order to create their own freedom. And this is something that fundamentally gives me the ick. The education system also needs some basic survival learning, because that should be a primary human education. That if everything goes wrong, how do you keep yourself alive? How do you keep yourself thriving? And we need an education system that needs rapid adaptation, and I don't think it's going to actually come from within, because I was sitting in with the conference about digital technology and then found that certainly within the UK education system there is an 18-month lag between proposal of change to change, and this means that we're fundamentally not going to be able to keep up. And so we've got essentially a responsibility to educate ourselves. And I predicted about 5-6 years ago that students are going to use AI to do the work, teachers are going to use AI to set the work and grade the work. And then at that point, what are we doing?
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
What are we actually doing? And it's not going to just be here, it's going to be within the workplace. It's going to be AI doing AI, checking on AI, this little loop whilst people sort of within it going, shh, shh, don't tell anyone, and pretending that that's not happening.
For God's sake, don't answer that. I could go to jail.
But I'm not home.
La 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 la. I am not listening. La 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 la.
Nice fella.
And so we've got essentially a responsibility to educate ourselves. And this happening in education means essentially we're robbing our youth of the opportunity to enlighten themselves. We need a system that can teach people how to be confident, understand themselves, understand the world, how to use systems in order to empower them, how to forgive themselves and make mistakes, in the psychology and the philosophy and the theology of existence. We need practical skills and adaptable tools, and we need community. And this might be the only real use for education, the education system going forward, is just so there's this commonality for the youth, that they get to go to a place with some routine that has a sort of community with it. The main frustration I have with being a science teacher is that we're teaching the same things. I was taught the same thing as my parents were taught, the same thing as their grandparents were taught, largely. We need to be able to trust the children of today to be able to wrap their head around. We need to teach them the modern stuff. Otherwise, they're going to come up with the same solutions that we came up with. And that means we don't move forward. And so the education system needs to get a whole lot more experimental. A whole lot more experimental. And this creativity might be simplicity, that we need to know how to look after our physical health, our mental health, to uplift and educate ourselves and know where to find the teachers and the tools in order to give us this freedom into the future that we want. And if we know we're about to go down a waterfall of innovation, would you not learn to swim just before? If you find this interesting, if you'd like more, I'd appreciate some support. We live in the golden age of learning. Take advantage of that. Till next time, bye-bye.